Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to execute short straddles in option trading using this trading bot. Please remember, this is a fully automated trading bot, a very powerful one to automate your trading strategies completely. Before we begin this video, let me tell you, there are two pages in this trading bot where you need to do a one-time configuration. And once after you do that one time configuration, bot will keep trading in your account every single day. As you see, one page is this straddle, which is under strategies. In future, we have plans of introducing more tools and strategies. So currently we only have one strategy, which is a short straddle. But as I said, in future you are going to have buy straddles and various other calculators and other tools. So this is one page where you have to do a one-time configuration. And then the second page is this brokers page. In this brokers page, you again need to do a one-time configuration. You have to establish a connection between this trading bot and your trading terminal. We will see how to do the broker connection later. You can go to this page and see the video that we have published there. But for now, in this video, we are only going to see how to change the parameters or settings in this straddle. So first thing that you have to notice here is status. As you can see, we have a column called status, which tells us whether the bot is enabled for Nifty or Bank Nifty, or you can enable it for both Nifty and Bank Nifty as well. You can see the status under status column. Currently, as you see, the bot is disabled for Nifty, whereas it is enabled for Bank Nifty. Now, if you want to enable this bot for Nifty as well, all you have to do is just hit on this green color button. If you hit on the green color button, it will ask you, are you sure you want to enable? Please read all the points carefully. And if you say that you want to enable, if you hit on yes, then you can see that the status is changed to enabled. So from tomorrow, bot will start trading in your account in Nifty as well. At the same time, if you want to disable again, all you have to do is just hit on the red color button and it will again ask you for confirmation. If you say yes, status changes to disabled. So it's as simple as turning on or turning off a switch in your home. You can operate this from your mobile, laptop, tablet, any device. It is fully compatible. You can also use any operating system, iOS, Android, or whatever you want. This is fully compatible and you can operate this in just a few seconds. All right, now that we have seen how to turn on and turn off individually for both the instruments Nifty and Bank Nifty, now let us see what are various parameters available in this straddle. You can see there is a small pencil icon under Actions tab, and if you hit on this, you see a whole lot of options which you can customize. Let us see one by one so that it will be easy for you to understand. First option is the symbol, and then the second is expiry date. Both these two are auto populated and logged so that you don't need to refresh these every week or every day, right? Symbol is Nifty 50. Since you are trading in Nifty, you can see that the symbol is Nifty. If you open Bank Nifty parameters, then you see that the symbol is Bank Nifty. At the same time, the second one is expiry date. Since we only trade in weekly expiry in this short straddle strategy, we have fixed that, and this will be auto refreshed every Friday. All right. You don't need to change the expiry date as well. And after this, we have something called lots or pairs. You don't need to individually select a call option and a put option. Both these two are combined, and it will just ask you how many lots or how many pairs of short straddles do you want to trade. Let us say you want to trade in only one short straddle. All you have to do is just pick one here, and the bot understands that it needs to execute one short straddle per day. And likewise, we also have the entry time. Let us say you want the bot to execute this strategy at 10 o'clock. All you have to do is just give 10 here, and every day at 10 o'clock, bot will execute a short straddle in your account. Likewise, you can also give exit time. Let us say 3 o'clock is your exit time. You have to give 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, bot will come, exit all the positions in your account and close the trade for that particular day. We have also given some advanced options like strike range. Strike range is the field which you can use to select the strike price. If you give 0 here, it means ATM strike price. Let us say Nifty is trading around 17,000. If you give 0, then bot will sell one 17,000 call option and sell one 17,000 put option. Bot understands that you want to trade in at the money strike price if you give strike range as 0. Instead, let us say you have given the strike range as 100. Then what this means is you are asking the bot to trade in 100 strikes away call option and put option. If I take the same example again, 17,000 is the current market price and your strike price is 100, then it will add 100 points for call option, which means 17,100 call option it will sell, and it will deduct 100 points and it will sell 16,900 put option. So basically your straddle is becoming a strangle. So in this bot you can also execute short strangles as well. And this bot is so very advanced that you can also do inverted strangles as well. If you give minus 100, then it will sell 16,900 call option and 17,100 put option as well. So for advanced traders, they can also use inverted strangles or whatever they want, at ATM, ITM, OTM, whatever strikes that they want to select, they can select. And then we also have SL type. You can select whether you want SLM or SL limit. Of course, the recommendation here is to always use SL limit so that we don't become a victim of freak trades or other sudden moves of stock market. It is always better to use SLM. And along with SLM, you have two options. One is the original stop loss that you want to have in your trading strategy. Please remember this is per individual leg. We sell a call option, we sell a put option. So the percentage that you define here is for individual legs. If I say 30% stop loss, this 30% stop loss will be applied to call option and 30% will be applied to put option. And if one leg gets squared off because of stop loss hit, other leg will continue running. Okay, there is no relationship between both the legs. Now, as I said, if you select SL limit, you have two options. One is SL percentage, which is the normal percentage of stop loss that you would like to have per leg in your strategy. And the other one is SL limit difference. Whenever we are placing SL limit in our terminal, broker asks for two values. One is called trigger value and the other is called limit value. So trigger price and limit price, these two prices you have to give if you want to place SL limit order in your trading terminal. Because of that, we have given you an option to select the range between trigger price and limit price. Let us say I sold an option at 100 rupees, and since my stop loss is 30%, SL becomes 130. I want to have a difference of 50 points between trigger and limit price. So I will give 50 points as the value in SLL difference. Please note that giving more difference or giving a higher range will not affect your stop loss. Okay, so it's always suggested to give at least 50 points or 40 points for Nifty and 80 to 100 points for Bank Nifty. This ensures that your stop loss gets triggered. If you give a small range like 5 points or 10 points, and if market jumps a lot, then there is a chance that it will skip your stop loss and goes higher and higher. That might result in massive loss. So it's always suggested to give 40 to 50 points for Nifty and 80 to 100 points for Bank Nifty. And the next field that we have is trail range X and trail range Y. This is how the trailing stop loss works in this strategy. Basically, these two fields are for trailing stop loss. In case you don't wish to use them, you can put 0 and 0. But in case if you want to use, you can fill some values. Now, let us see how this trailing range works. So, if you want to trail, bot asks for two values. One is X and the other is Y. Let us see what these two values are. Let's say that I entered it 100 rupees in a call option or a put option, and my initial stop loss is 30% as we discussed earlier, which means 130 rupees is the stop loss, initial stop loss, and 100 is my entry. Now, to trail this leg, bot asks for X and Y. X value means bot is asking us when should it start this entire trailing stop loss concept. How much profit needs to be there in your trading terminal before this trailing stop loss starts. Let us say you give 10% here, which means you are instructing the bot that if I get 10% profit, in this case, if 100 becomes 90, you have 10% profit. If you get 10% profit, then this entire trailing stop loss concept will begin, right? Now the next question it asks is how much should I trail? Initial stop loss is 130, right? How much should I trail is the next value that the bot requires. Now here also you say that 10% is what you want trailing to happen, right? So 10% in 130 is 13 points. So once you are in 10% profit, which is 10 points, then the stop loss will come down to 117. This is precisely what X and Y are. X is related to entry, X is a percentage of entry, whereas Y is a percentage of initial stop loss. Now, one point to note here is now we have logged this 10 points, 10% of entry price, and then 10% of initial stop loss price. We have logged this 10 points, we have logged this 13 points, right? So for every 10 points fall, now let us say this price came down to 80. Now again this 117 becomes 104. Whenever there is a fall of 10 points, stop loss also gets trailed by 13 points in this example. So for all subsequent fall of 10 points, this option stop loss will get trailed by 13 points. That is how trailing stop loss works. And now let's talk about three other important fields that we have in this bot: batches, entry interval, and exit interval. If you are trading with so many lots, let us say you have a capital of 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, or 40 lakhs, and if you are trading in, let's say, 10 short straddles, it is never a good idea to enter all 10 short straddles in one go. So what we have done is we have given an option called batches. If you give batches as 5, bot will understand that it has to divide the total quantity into 5 batches, which means in each batch, 2 short straddles will get executed. As you can see here, we have 5 batches, right? So at 10 o'clock, first batch will get executed. And then you can specify the entry interval. Let us say entry interval is 5 minutes. It will wait for 5 minutes. And then at 10:05, again, it will execute 2 more short straddles. Again, it will wait for 5 minutes. And at 10:10, it will execute 2 more short straddles. At 10:15, another 2. And at 10:20, it will execute the last batch of 2 short straddles. So you can define the entry interval. Basically, entry interval is the interval between two batches. Likewise, you can also define exit interval as well. So let us say first short straddle got executed at 10 o'clock and your exit time is 3 o'clock. First short straddle that is going to get executed at 3 o'clock will be the one that is entered at 10 o'clock. Okay. And one point to note here is if you want all batches to exit at once, then you can simply define exit interval as 0. which means bot executes all short straddles, 10 short straddles, at 3 o'clock in one go. So it's totally flexible. You can define your entry interval, exit interval as you wish. Now, one last thing before we close out on this parameters is what if we have odd number of pairs or lots? Let's say we have 5 batches and then 9 pairs. The way bot executes this strategy in this case is it will first have 5 batches, and it will assign one lot to batch 1, one lot to batch 2, one lot to batch 3, one lot to batch 4, and one to batch 5. And then the sixth pair will be assigned to batch 1, seventh to batch 2, eighth to batch 3, ninth, and the last lot will be assigned to batch 4. This is how the bot fixes the configuration in the morning. Now, in the first batch at 10 o'clock in this example, 2 lots will be executed, and then 2 lots in the second batch, and then 2 lots in the third batch, and then 2 lots in the fourth batch. And since there is only one lot to be executed in the fifth batch, it will only execute one short straddle. So it will start assigning one lot to all the batches, and if there are any remaining lots, again it will start from batch 1 and keep assigning to all the batches. All right, so that's all about this straddle configuration setting. Remember, there are a lot of features that we are coming up very shortly. Like you can also define what all days you want this bot to execute the strategy. If you want to execute only on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, you can define the days of the week as well. And we are also giving an option to add multiple strategies as well. Currently you only can execute one Nifty and one Bank Nifty, but in future we are making this dynamic, which means you can execute multiple strategies of Nifty and multiple strategies of Bank Nifty. And apart from that, you will also be having an option to select whether you want to trade in NRML or MIS. A lot of features are coming up. So stay tuned to this trading bot, and all these new features are included for free of cost. So the bot cost is not based on the number of strategies that you execute. The bot cost will be one and the same, and you can enjoy all new features that we are going to introduce. I hope now you understand how to change the configuration settings for this short straddle. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day.